Andrew Waller, Member for Environment on the City of York Council. What's been done today then around the Town Hall area?
Well, I've been out to see a number of the households that were affected by the flooding last night. I've seen the water jetting by the tankers that are out there. The council is taking action to clear out some of the silt in the Town Hall area from the drains. So we're reviewing the causes of the flooding and what we can do going ahead. I've already spoken with the council's lead flood officer.
No doubt you came across some pretty worried and angry residents. Why wasn't this sorted? Because it was a contributory factor to the problems in December, wasn't it?
Well, in March there'd been a specific review of gully cleaning, and we'd added another 1,200 gullies to be included in the annual clear, because we identified that the Environment Agency maps indicated that surface water rain flooding was a particular concern in those areas. A number of locations specifically were added to a list of areas for investigation. So I'll be asking what's gone on with this particular location in the city, because it did cover quite a few roads.
Yeah, I mean, what do you say to people who say that the City Council haven't acted fast enough on this?
Well, we've responded to all of the information across the whole city on areas that have been problematic with flooding. There have been a number of roads affected either through ditches that have needed to be cleared out, or there have been long-term jams in the system which needed to get thorough investigation, get on top of them. So we have worked through all of the locations that were identified. I'll be asking what had happened specifically in this part of the city following the Boxing Day floods.
Because it was a pretty close run thing on Friday night. It was only about 15 minutes of torrential rain which produced water that came up to some people's front doorsteps. If that had been a couple of hours or 3 or 4 hours, we could have seen some significant flooding there in Town Hall.
That's a very specific point that I raised with the council's flood officer, that the residents in the area said it was about 15 minutes of rain, and so therefore if it had been a longer downpour, the consequences could have been more severe, and therefore we've got to look at what's happening to all of the drainage systems. The water needs to go somewhere, and if there is a problem further down the line from the gullies, then we need to understand what the capacity issues there on working with partners like Yorkshire Water and the Inland Drainage Boards.